Let's make it a good day.
Today on The Jason Show, is it one of the greatest comic book movies of all time? Here's some of the reactions to The Flash. Then, summer travel season is almost here, but where are the best deals? Thrifty Traveler has his list. And we are so glad we had this time together, celebrating Carol Burnett's 90th birthday. The Jason Show starts right now. Here we go.
Let's make it a good day.
Get a tiger. Give it up for Debbie Gibson, everyone.
We do it our own way.
Yes!
I'm gonna start crying and laughing so hard.
I did not do that. We are live. Hello, everybody, and welcome to The Jason Show. Thank you for being here. Happy day. Happy day. Happy day. Welcome to The Jason Show. I'm Jace. Audience, keep that love going. Please say hello to my sidekick sister, Kendall Mark.
Hi, guys.
Hello.
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 Were you making fun of my wave? Was it
No,
spazzy today?
no, it's fine. It's fine. How you doing?
Either
Good
way.
morning. Good afternoon. Hi.
Hi, I'm good.
You doing well?
I'm good. I'm a little sore. I took my first workout class in like 3 years yesterday.
What kind of was it jazzercise or
Yes,
something like
jazzercise.
aerobics? Four
no.
more, 3 more. Yeah, you're too young to know that, but
no.
yeah. Anyway.
No, my friend Demi just opened this new place called Flight, and I was like, okay, cool. And there's stair climbing, and there's like weightlifting, and I haven't taken a workout class since before the pandemic because I just work it at home.
Yeah. When you say flight, you
Flight.
scare me because I'm thinking of those workout studios where they wrap you in sheets and lift you up into the air. You know what I mean?
I did not do that.
You know what I mean?
No.
And you fling around and no.
If I would have shown up and had that, I'd been like, no, girl, I gotta go.
It's called Flight, though. A little shout out there for.
We do stair climbing.
Okay.
You know, like stair steppers. Nobody likes those, but those
Nobody.
like stair climbing things.
Stair steppers are the work of the devil. They're horrible. Right, audience? They're
Such a good
horrible.
workout.
Out of out of all of the cardio
Equipment.
workout machines, those are some of the worst. Now, by the way, Steve, take camera 5. To all of you watching us on the gym on a stair climber, we're very sorry. We're very sorry.
Sweat,
We're
sweat,
thinking
sweat.
of you.
Hey.
Keep going. Keep going.
You got this.
That'll motivate them. Yell at them at the gym. Yeah.
People have like a fear of those things, and I didn't really realize that until I went to the class. And like my sister goes, she's super fit, and so I thought Chloe will love this. And she's like, you didn't tell me there was the stair climbers here. I'm kind of worried about this.
People are afraid they're gonna trip.
Yeah, she was like, I'm gonna fall. So the whole time she's like death gripping the thing.
It's a real fear. In the late 90s, I was at a gym and there was a guy that I was trying to impress next to me, and I was staring too much, and I fell on the treadmill. Like I fell. What was I staring at? I was staring at the guy. I was staring at the guy next to me.
Obviously.
The hell you think I was staring at?
Wait. This is not the time you ran into a bush because you were staring at someone while on a run?
No, I didn't run into a bush. I ran into a sign at Lake of the Isles.
Right. Jason, this is a problem.
I ran face first into a sign and landed. Yeah, it did. Yeah, it's why I was single. It's why I was single for most of my 20s and into my 30s. Yeah, but yeah.
Falling down running while checking
Okay,
out.
and also, I thought of something. Yesterday we did this segment, and if you missed the show, go watch it on YouTube. We did this segment, it was great, of things you learned later in life that you should have known way earlier.
Yes.
Now let me pull back the curtain a little bit. Executive producer Jeff came to us with the segment, and he asked you and he asked me, he goes, okay, you two, try to think of one if you have one. For the life of us, audience, neither of us could come up with one.
Uh-oh.
I'm in the shower this morning, and I'm in there. I'm like, scrubba, 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 scrubba.
Doo-doo-doo.
And it came to me like a rocket ship.
What? What?
I didn't know that baby carrots weren't baby carrots. I thought baby carrots were
like
grown
infant carrots?
as little babies. I thought they were little baby carrots. I thought they were little bitty carrots, that they were bred, they were cultivated to be small. I didn't know that some woman named Vicky shaves those damn things. You know what I mean? I didn't. And I mean that I didn't know that until about, I shouldn't have said Vicky shaving things. That sounded perverted.
Well, in
but
the
anyway,
shower.
what? Yeah, I'm from Indiana, so what do you expect? But anyway.
That's a good one.
No, so yeah. I now know as an adult that baby carrots are created. They're
not
created.
infant
They're
carrots.
created from bigger carrots.
They don't have a mommy and
Yeah.
daddy carrot.
Okay, now that I've thoroughly embarrassed myself, this proves I have no vanity. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get started. Time for the hot dish. Roll it, Leo. Roll it, Steve. Steve today. Director Steve is in the cockpit today. Leo.
It's so busy.
Leo's tanning or something. I don't know what he's doing. Yeah. Again? I know. First up, a lot of news out of CinemaCon this week. That was happening. Warner Brothers released, they put on their big presentation yesterday, and they released the new trailer for its new superhero movie. Now, before we roll this, keep in mind, Warner Brothers has had a lot of problems with their DC comic book movies. They haven't been well received. Anyway, this one could be different. Look at The Flash.
I can't imagine what you've been through.
I love you, Monkey.
You lost both parents in one day.
Barry! Going on work now!
I went back in time to save my parents.
But instead, I completely broke the universe. If you went back and changed the past,
This world must die.
you changed the future.
Do you know what this symbol stands for?
Means hope, right?
I will help you fight Zod.
You want to get nuts? Let's get nuts.
Let's get nuts. It is, you know, I mean this. You know how I can instantly tell that this is going to be a huge hit across all demographics? Is because our audience is a good example. Even if, and I'm sure, I don't want to judge them, but I'm sure some of them don't even really like comic book movies, like it's not their favorite genre.
Right.
The reaction to seeing Michael Keaton back as Batman has universal appeal. And I think the curiosity factor of that is going to propel this to massive box office numbers. It hits theaters in June, and already praise is pouring in on the movie. The CEO of Warner Brothers Discovery, you know, that big old new company, says it's the best superhero movie he has ever seen. And he's not alone. He's not alone. Other critics in attendance said it's full of heart, humor, hope. Some even cried. I looked at this is rare. Even people that were like, yeah, it's good. I didn't read one harsh thing about it in that room. There wasn't. The only thing I can compare it to is in 06, it doesn't matter when. Remember the first J.J. Abrams Star Trek movie when they rebooted Star Trek?
Yes.
I went to a version of this. I went to a sneak preview of that.
Like months
before it
early,
came out.
yeah.
J.J. Abrams was there. He hosted it. We were on the Paramount lot.
Oh,
I walked through those gates, and I saw that movie. We got out of that, and I went to a reception afterwards. I've never seen universal love for a movie like I did there. This is something similar. Well, and also at CinemaCon, next, the trailer for the Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory prequel was revealed. Not the whole movie, but these folks got to see the trailer. We haven't seen it yet, the public. It's called Wonka, and it stars Timothée Chalamet as Willy before the Gene Wilder years. But all anyone can talk about is the singing Oompa Loompa in the trailer. And the singing Oompa Loompa is played by Hugh Grant. Sign me up. Yes. Yeah, I'll take 2 of those. The story, like I said, follows young Willy Wonka before he opened his chocolate factory. The movie is going to come to us in December. Any interest in this, my friend?
I like Timothée Chalamet like way more than I should. I have a weird crush on him. not my type at all, but he's totally gives me like heebie-jeebie hot vibes.
Yeah.
You know? So I would love to see him as Willy Wonka.
Okay. I'm reading through
Eating chocolate and being mysterious.
I'm reading through I'm reading the book you're writing there. I hear you. Yeah.
It's those cheekbones.
Yeah.
Like, baby, we could chip ice with those.
He does have one of the best facial structures. He does.
Yes.
But story though wise.
Oh yeah, that sounds good too.
I know, but I wasn't sure we needed this because why? You know what I mean? Johnny.
backstory to Willy Wonka.
Yeah, I mean Johnny Depp redid it. I don't know if we needed that. I wasn't sure if we needed this. But Hugh Grant is an Oompa Loompa?
Yeah.
That has firmly convinced me that this needs to be out there. Yeah.
And the timing will be so good.
The timing will be great.
Christmas time release, it'll be perfect.
Absolutely. We have such a good show ahead. Go get some more Cocoa Puffs. We'll be back after this. Back in a moment. Woo! Don't forget to get tickets to our show. Go to eventbrite.com, the Eventbrite app, and search for The Jason Show. Great audience today. Stop me if you've heard this before, and you have heard this before. We could have a full, I don't often say this, I usually say it to them during the commercial. We could have a full house, and during the summer we usually have a full house. And then they can be a little tepid, like little barn mice. You know what I mean?
Should we clap here?
Should
Are
we
they
clap?
funny? Are we not funny?
We don't want to scare Aaron. And then we can have what we call like an average size audience, like today, and they can be tremendous. And they're tremendous today. Yeah. Such good energy. We appreciate it. When you come here, come to have fun and be loud and vivacious, dance with Aaron, do whatever you want to do. Yeah. Welcome back to the show. John Mulaney was on with Kimmel last night. He has a new comedy special on Netflix that pokes fun at his time in rehab, and he told Jimmy about his star-studded intervention. And that is our late night rewind.
So when I was walking in, they said shoes off, and I was like, that's odd. I don't normally have to do that. I took my shoes off so that I didn't bolt once it started.
Wow, they thought of everything.
Yeah,
didn't
they really thought about this.
As if you would do cocaine but not walk around on the street without shoes. I don't want to get a splinter.
It was pretty cold out, but yeah, I would have hoofed it in my socks. And then I said, I'll go to rehab, but can I go on Monday? And they said, and this really insulted me. They said, we don't believe you'll go on Monday.
Oh, really?
That's questioning my character. So then I go, but I have to go. I was living in like an Airbnb at this point, and there's a plug. And and so I go, I have to go home and pack. And they go, we packed for you. They bring out these 2 roller suitcases. They pack that. Never let 12 comedians pack you a bag for 2 months of winter. It was all Bomba socks and iPhone chargers and like late night show swag. It was
a Jimmy Kimmel sweatshirt, Jimmy Fallon swim trunks. Yeah, I love Mulaney. You know what I love what he's done is, and this is the comedians do, they turn horrible things and they try to bring light into it. And by doing that, I think he's taken the further stigma away from talking about going into rehab and taking the shame away from it and normalizing talking about it, in a casual way, which is good. Next on the dish, Nick, and this is good too, Nick and Vanessa Lachey may be out as hosts of Love is Blind. That's right. Can I tell you, photographer Eric Clapton, he's never watched the show. Now they're possibly out after the Rocky reunion last week. Now Netflix is in talks with another couple to step in. According to the Daily Mail, Love is Blind OGs Lauren and Cameron are in talks to replace the Lacheys. Now, if you don't remember, if you've never watched the show, let me tell you, these two met on the first season. I actually watched the season. And I mean, instantly. I mean, they looked at each other and it was done. And they got married on the show and have been married since. And that was 2018. Nice. And they are still And they are still together, and you knew it. When you looked at these two, when they met, it was, you could see sparks on the television. I love them.
Yeah. I don't watch the show, but
Yeah.
they're a very unfortunate looking couple. I don't know how we're gonna watch them.
I know, they're very unattractive.
But good for them too. I do love on romance shows like that. So rarely do you actually see a connection, and like you said, when you can see it, it's really fun to watch as a viewer.
Okay, now I've been positive about that, but let me just be but let me just be realistic.
Okay.
And I mean this, and you've heard me say this before.
Yes.
I love them, I do. But just because you're a great couple, just because you're in love, just because you look like you've been carved out of cream cheese, doesn't mean you can host a television show. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? There are a lot, and that's what some of these people, oh my God, this couple's so popular, let them host a red carpet special. No!
Right.
I mean, look, this doesn't, Steve, take 5. This doesn't take a lot of skill, but it takes a little bit of skill. And you know what I mean? Just a little bit. It's just a little bit.
Give us something.
Give us something. But no, I wish them, I hope if they do it, they're great. I don't care. I don't care if Yosemite Sam hosts that show. Just get the Lachey's out of there. That's all. Yeah, seriously. I don't care if the Roadrunner comes. You know what I mean? Beep, beep. I would rather get Yosemite Sam, actually. Kids nowadays don't even know who Yosemite Sam is. That's fine. Next on the dish, the trailer for the new season of The Real Housewives of Orange County just dropped. And the OGs, some OGs are back, because y'all know that's the OG Housewives. Look at this.
Everyone can talk about my relationship. I'm out. Stop. Stop with the camera. I'm not a crazy person. What are you doing right now?
My favorite thing.
I heard that you had an affair.
Is he a cheater?
Yes.
Has he been faithful to you?
I'm excited for you to meet my friend. I'm excited to meet your friend.
Hey!
Hi! For you to talk my career?
You're a liar! You're a liar! You're a liar! You're a liar! You're becoming unhinged.
I thought we were friends. I guess I was wrong.
It's just a mess.
This has nothing to do with me.
She should watch herself.
You want to
I'm gonna watch it?
You want to watch it?
Being a housewife is a challenging,
You did look like a wheel trainer.
demanding,
You and I pinky promised.
and thankless job.
You can hold one hand out and the other and see which one fills up with apology first.
So at the end of the day, always make sure to put your best face forward.
Okay. That, bravo to bravo. That was a great Vicky screaming like she's the killer in Scream at the end. Look at Vicky. Oh, God. And please, Kendall, the next time we have a Jason Show meeting at a restaurant, will you please throw a napkin in my face like that? Just as dramatically pop, just shut someone up right away, throw a cloth napkin in their face.
I liked how it was like flat too. She did it so nicely, just the whole coverage.
And you know, I just got to comment on one thing. There are a lot of fake eyelashes up in that preview. Oh God, there are just a lot.
That's not all. There's a lot of fake, a lot of fake.
I know, but just a lot.
Ooh, that's where you looked though. I mean, I was thinking other things.
I know, yeah,
Aren't
I know.
real.
Yeah, it's all right. I think there's some
pointed
real
at
ones up in there too.
Woo!
Yeah.
Okay.
Season 17, can you believe it? Returns in June. You saw a return of Tamara and Vicky. And another familiar face, Taylor. She is an OG from Beverly Hills. She's joining the cast as a friend. So she won't have they don't have vegetables in that.
Don't they have oranges?
Oh, they hold oranges. That's right. Yeah. They hold baby carrots. Yeah. Real size carrots.
And Mama and Papa carrots.
Yeah. Next on the dish, Steven Spielberg has one regret when it comes to his classic, what he considers and I do his masterpiece, and that's E.T. So here's the story. At the Time 100 Summit, Steven talked about this you're watching it right now, the famous bike scene. He said in the original film, the original cut of the film that we all saw in the 80s, the government agents were holding guns. But for the 20th anniversary years ago, he replaced them with walkie-talkies. And he said he never should have done that. Yeah, here it comes. I think the actual sequence is, yeah, here it goes, because he's getting ready to take flight. This is my all-time favorite movie, but Is this going to be the cut of the walkie-talkies? Oh, look at E.T. Yes, walkie-talkies. Yep. So he said he never should have done it. He said no movie should be revised based on the lenses we are now looking through. Yes, following the 20th anniversary, he has gone back to the original version. I agree. I absolutely agree. That's why sometimes websites drive me crazy, because they pluck pieces of pop culture out from like the 90s, plop it into 2023 and rip it to shreds. And it's like, no, we watched it was for that era. The ultimate example, again, I always use this, is All in the Family. You know what I mean? Or the Jeffersons, or you take any show of that era and you plop it, oh my goodness. I mean, you couldn't. The audience is thinking of all the jokes. You're thinking of all the jokes that could never. Half of the things Florence said on the Jeffersons could never be said today. Yeah, about the Willises. That's all I'm going to say. And if you're as old as me, you know those jokes. But yeah, I agreed, Stephen. I'm glad he said that. Yeah.
When would the 20th anniversary have been? Because wait, when did that come out? In
2002, and the fact that I know that off the top of my head frightens me.
So great.
Yeah. 82, 83. Yeah.
All right.
Next in the dish. I love this so much. Next in the dish, John Stamos dropped some serious tea about the early days of Full House. And I love this audience so much. And listen to this. Things could have looked a lot different if John had his way back in the day. On the podcast, The Good Guys, John talked about a run-in that he had with 11-month-old Mary, Kate, and Ashley. He had a run-in with 11-month-olds. Listen.
Did you try to get the Olsen twins fired?
I did it. I didn't try. I did.
You got them fired?
Okay, so here's the pilot, right? We're doing that scene. I don't know if there was Joey and I were changing the baby, right? And we didn't know, and Danny's gone, and so it's like, take care of the kids. Yeah, we got it, you know. And we didn't. And so we're carrying the baby downstairs. And I think I was holding her in the armpits, and Dave was holding her little feet, like I think. And we take her in the kitchen, and we hosed her down, and you know, fan. We put a fan on her. We wrapped her up in paper towels and stuck her in. She was both of them. They wanted to be anywhere else but there, and so did I.
Right, because they were 11 months old.
They were 11 months old, and God bless them. It was, I couldn't deal with it. And I said, this is not going to work, guys. And I screamed at them. I said, get rid of him. I mean, I can't work like this. It sounded like such a... But it was obvious, because we had to loop everything. And so they got rid of him. They bring on these two redheaded kids. I'm sure their parents loved them and thought they were attractive.
Did they?
It was only a few days, and I said, bring the Olsens back. These kids are terrible.
But did they know?
They were 11 months. How did they know?
No, but I mean, did the parents know that they had been released?
I don't know.
Wow, that's a crazy thing to hear.
So he got the Olsen twins fired because they screamed too much, and he got the other babies fired because he thought they were ugly.
Say like it is.
Could you imagine? How mad are you if you are the parents of the ugly kids, like right now? How? And I'm not calling them ugly. I'm just saying John Stamos. If you know who you are and you missed out on all of that, oh, I would not be a fan of John Stamos. That's the best story. Anyway, let's get to know our first JVIP of the week. Today it's Janelle Sand from Albany, Minnesota. Hi, Janelle. She says she DVRs our show every day so she can watch after work. She says Kendall and I make her laugh, and she enjoys our friendship. Oh, Janelle, I wish you knew. It's fake, but it's real. No, I'm just so, yeah. She loves, sorry to tell you, she also loves when that Midwestern mom is on the show. Just kidding. Janelle gets a Jason Shum mug. She's entered to win the monthly grand prize. That includes being a VIP guest in our studio audience. She also gets a $150 gift card. Yeah. But let's be clear, everybody's a VIP in our audience. That's right. She also gets a $150 gift card to Becker Furniture World, and she can win a $150 gift card to the Institute of Advanced Aesthetics. We have such a good show, travel deals and more. Stay right there. We'll be right back. Coming up, from passport questions to the hottest deals, Thrifty Traveler returns to help you with summer travel. And
thank you. I saw it in the window and I just couldn't resist it.
let's all tug on our ear. She is one of the first ladies of television. We're celebrating Carol Burnett's 90th birthday. That and more when we come back.
She just roasts me on the
Oh, you look nice. Welcome back to the show. Our next guest is celebrating 8 years of finding cheap flights and using points and miles to sit at the front of the plane, and we've been there the whole time. We're very proud of them. Give it up for the Thrifty Traveler, everybody. It's Jared.
Great to meet you, Jason.
We have been together. I mean, you been here almost, well, the Jason show's 8 years.
I think 6 years.
6 years. Well, yeah, we've been there almost since the beginning. How you doing?
Good, good. Yeah, I think when we started, I was the only employee for Thrifty.
Yes, you were.
Now we have 20 employees.
Yeah, it's great.
Wild,
I'm so
yeah.
proud. I just, I won't bore the audience, but you know how I feel about you. Okay, let's get to this. So it is birthday, and just like at Denny's when you eat free for your birthday, you have a birthday special. What is this?
Yeah, so for our Thrifty Traveler Premium Alert Service, so those flight deals, right to your email inbox, we're doing 50% off today with promo code BIRTHDAY. Go to thriftytraveler.com, all the details are there.
Jared, now I've never said this to you. Now, I don't want to ruin your birthday, but this is where I love you and you've helped me, but also you make my life horrible. So you make my life more difficult sometimes because when you sign up for that, this is how good the service is, everybody. My friends and my husband get these alerts of these great deals, and then we end up we end up going on these trips. And my credit card does not like you. That's how good your alerts are, Jared.
My wife doesn't like the service either.
Let's talk about the Mrs. Thrifty. Yeah. Okay, let's get to some news. Delta Basic Economy spreads worldwide. First, can you tell folks, there's so many terminology. What's Delta Basic Economy? What does that mean?
So Delta rolled out, all the airlines, American, United, et cetera, rolled out, this new kind of unbundled fare where you don't get like seat assignment, you don't get to board normally, now you board at the back. So long story short, don't book basic economy. Because what the airlines essentially...
He means it, y'all.
I'm very serious.
Yeah, don't...
The airlines are now charging you for what you used to get for free. So they assume you're not going to do basic economy and you're going to pay more to upgrade. Well, we are going to have to do that because if we want to get the ability to cancel for a voucher, which is just so important right now, it's so nice to book a flight 11 months out, and if you change your plans, you can cancel, get a Delta, American voucher, whatever, but you got to pay more. You have to book a main cabin or higher ticket. So the airlines got us.
Yeah, they do.
We have to pay a little bit more to get those features.
So it's worldwide. Yeah, I love Delta, but that he means it, and we've had friends that have been stuck with the basic, and it messes you up in so many ways. Let's move to passports. Wait times, how are they looking?
So, to get or renew a passport, so many people want to travel internationally, especially this summer, that the backlog has gotten 2 to 3 to almost 4 months. So way before you're planning on traveling internationally, even if you're going to Mexico, you're going to need a passport or renew your passport. Do this way in advance, because again, it could take 2 to 4 months depending on what you choose.
Do you see, again, I always say, not that you have the crystal ball, but do we see any end in sight? It feels like this backlog has been happening since the pandemic.
Yeah, it's definitely been taking a little bit longer. I think with as high as flight pricing has gotten, it is definitely slowing people's passion for travel, and people are choosing more alternatives. So I think we're right now kind of at the peak, but maybe I'm wrong.
We talked about this in the commercial break. If you watched our show last week, I gave you guys a tour of the new Delta Sky Club here at MSP. You folks in Seattle, you have a beautiful one, so you're good for a while. But I love the Seattle one. But What do you think? What's the scuttlebutt?
Yeah, I mean, even whether you're in Seattle or Minneapolis, I mean, getting into airline lounges ever since the beginning of the pandemic has become more and more and more popular. So having a new lounge, a very large lounge, as you obviously showed everybody last week.
Here it is, everyone, if you haven't seen it.
It's great. There's more seats, more capacity. I mean, it's what we need. We honestly probably need another lounge because it's just gotten so popular, and there's been lines to get into these lounges no matter where you are in the United States. So we need the capacity.
It's great. Congratulations. That's on the G terminal. Yeah. And again, there's various ways. I always want to tell people there are various ways to get into the club. You can have a certain credit card, right? And Delta, if you fly Delta One internationally, you get access. Am I missing any ways you can get in?
No, they've made it a little bit more difficult.
Yes.
The easiest you and I, the way we're getting in is with one of the, either the Delta Reserve card, American Express Reserve card, or the American Express Platinum Charge card. Those are the two easiest ways to get into a Delta Sky Club.
Deals when we come back. Back in a moment, everybody. Stay with us. What I love about it. Hey, Steve, can you take 5 and widen out a little bit? Just widen out, just if you can pull back. The audience and Aaron were noticing something with Thrifty's graphic here. This lovely gay couple up here, right there, yeah, this lovely, with his short shorts right there, and then his sensibly dressed husband right there. There we are, yeah. It's a what? Well, one's cold and one's hot. You know what I mean?
He's shirtless by design.
He's shirtless by design. Anyway, let's get to deals.
It's a natural segue.
It is.
So these are all Minneapolis domestic deals. These are all nonstop round trip on Delta. So Minneapolis to Vegas, $177 on Delta, again through June. You can hop on Google Flights, easiest way to book these. Minneapolis to Orlando, $197.
What?
Nonstop round trip through March. Okay. Minneapolis to Myrtle Beach, $197, nonstop round trip again, including summer and through October. So crazy. And actually, this is the one that the Thrifty Traveler team, we're doing our retreat here. Asheville, $137 nonstop round trip on Delta, June through February.
The Jason Show's doing a retreat at Pizza Barn. That's right, yeah. And Champlin. Get ready, staff. All you can eat pizza. Yeah. Those are good, though.
Yeah, Asheville, that's like crazy. It's a newer route. I think they're having trouble actually putting butts in seats, and that's why you're seeing it so cheap. So head out there.
Okay, maybe we'll forego Pizza Barn. I'll take the staff there. Aaron, you available? Yeah. Okay, let's get to some questions. Whenever Thrifty's here, we let you borrow them for Ask Thrifty. Here we go. Ann is up first. She asks, what truly is the best day to search for airline pricing? Or is there one? Or is this whole thing a myth?
There's a lot of misinformation out there all about the best day to book flights. So we have a great article that's a deep dive. Actually, if you go on Google and you type best day to book flights, the first search result is Thrifty Traveler.
Is you guys,
so just hop on Google right now and search that in depth. But what you need to know, the most important thing is there isn't a Tuesday at midnight is the best day to book. It's when your butt is actually going to be on that flight.
Yeah.
So flying, not booking, flying on a Tuesday, Wednesday, or Saturday, that's when you can find the cheapest airfare. We were talking about some of these flight deals from Minneapolis to, Myrtle Beach, Asheville. A lot of that is going to be departing and returning on a Tuesday, Wednesday, or Saturday. So being flexible with when you actually fly is going to help you save.
We recently checked for a weekend trip to Chicago. Leaving on a Friday was $300 more expensive than leaving on Saturday morning. We're like, forget Friday night. We're leaving on Saturday. Yeah, it's a big difference. Yeah.
If you're retired or you're a remote worker trying to take advantage of those off days,
do it.
Quieter days, do it.
Next question's from AJ. Hi, AJ. He asks, since it's fall in South America now, is there a better time to visit the continent?
So, there's a lot of flight deals to South America right now. I would say, when it's winter here, obviously it's summer there, that's when you should go to South America. So wait for the flight deal and book it and enjoy some warmer weather.
Marissa is up next. Hi, Marissa. She wants to travel to Europe and asks, Is there a country you've been to, Jared, in Europe that isn't as popular as spots like London, Paris, or Rome?
You know, I'm Thrifty Traveler. I'm going to tell you, where can you save? Look at Eastern Europe, like Croatia, Hungary, Poland, Estonia, Latvia, Lithuania, the Baltic countries there. They're going to be a lot cheaper, so much cheaper than Western Europe, and they're amazing. Food's amazing, beer's amazing.
Croatia is a popular destination with friends. They love Croatia, so.
There's a lot to love in that area.
Frank is up next. Hi, Frank. I'm traveling to France, he writes, in a few months. What's the best way to brush up on my French? What is it? What is it, Rosetta Stone up in here? What is it? Does he look like a language expert? Yeah.
So my wife is a French speaker, and I will tell you, and she is taking community ed classes to keep up on her French. We'll go to Paris, and my wife will speak French to a Parisian. They will reply to her in English. Because the French are very particular about their language, and if you're not a perfect speaker, they're just going to reply to you in English, because almost all of the French, most people in Europe can speak English, so don't worry about speaking local.
I'm planning to work remotely. Hey, this is here in Central America for a few months. Do you suggest I get a VPN for my computer?
Yeah, so for those of you out there who don't know what a VPN, it's just a way to securely connect maybe to a public Wi-Fi. Maybe you're at Starbucks in Bogota, Colombia. You can connect securely so that hackers don't get control of your computer. This is really nerdy.
No, I love it. Is Jeff moving to South America? I mean, yeah.
By the way, you said Simon Says.
I know.
This is a planted
I think this
question.
is secretly a member of the Jason Show staff that thinks that they're going. I think Jeff thinks he's going to go to, I don't know, the Panama Canal for a couple months.
So I use a VPN. So I would suggest that they're super cheap. It's
Jared, you don't even have to. That question was fake. It's fake news. We're not answering that. On behalf of myself and Jared and our gay couple on the globe, give it up. It's Jared, everybody. For flight deals and travel news, head to thriftytraveler.com. We'll be right back. Back in a moment. There they are. Welcome back. Welcome back. Oh, this is, I'm excited to do this. Today is a day to celebrate a Hollywood and TV legend. As I say often on the show, that word, legend, icon, all those, thrown around way too much. But for this person, it's definitely true. Today is Carol Burnett's 90th birthday. She was one of the first women to ever host their own TV show. I believe the first variety show. I think that's actually her title. And speaking of that show, the Carol Burnett Show premiered on CBS in 1967, airing for 11 seasons. During her career, Carol has won 6 Emmys, a Tony, a Grammy, 7 Golden Globes, as well as a Presidential Medal of Freedom. Yeah. And a Kennedy Center honor as well. We thought it would be a lot of fun to honor Carol with a look back at her legendary career. It's time once again for a Jason Show Youngin' History lesson. There we go. Well, her show on CBS was, if you're not familiar, was legendary. It aired mostly on Saturday nights. It was full of sketches that will still make you laugh today. That's the good sign. That's the sign of a classic show. First up, and you know what we're going to show you. It is the most legendary skit from the Carol Burnett Show. Her takeoff of Gone with the Wind. Look.
What brings you to Tara?
You vixen, you. Starlet, I love you. That gown is gorgeous.
Thank you. I saw it in the window and I just couldn't resist
Oh, that's Carol as Scarlett O'Hara, who made a dress out of curtains as well as, well, the curtain rod. Yeah, poking fun at Gone with the Wind. The Carol Burnett Show was known for its hilarious supporting cast, including Harvey Korman, Vicki Lawrence, and Tim Conway. Well, one of the hallmarks of the show was that they often broke character, especially in this next clip. Now, let me do a little more setup. This is from the skit Mama's Family, which then became a show. But Tim Conway's goal in life was to mess up the rest of the cast. So they would do two shows. They would do a dress rehearsal, and then they would do a 4-air show. And Tim would try to mess up the 4-air show by, well, doing something like this.
There's a rumor going around the circus that that dwarf and the elephant were lovers.
Now, Tim Conway made up that whole part about the elephants being lovers, cracking up the cast. In the now, what you're not going to see here because the clip is long. You got to watch this on YouTube. Eventually, he continues. There's a pause. Carol Burnett finally gets a hold of herself, and she looks over at Vicki Lawrence, and she goes, "Mama, do you want to read this card?" And Vicki Lawrence breaks character, looks at Carol and goes, "Yeah, if that little blank hole's done." And the studio audience loses it. Following her show, Burnett would go on to act in movies, Broadway, countless TV shows. People around my age definitely remember her from the original Annie, where she played the drunk villain Miss Hannigan. Look.
What I'm dripping with. Oh, girls.
Legendary. On the Mount Rushmore of television for women, Lucy's on that Mount Rushmore, and so is Carol Burnett. NBC is airing a 90th birthday special tonight. We'll talk about it tomorrow. We'll be right back. Happy birthday, Carol. It's your chance to celebrate Mother's Day with us. We're planning a special Mother's Day show for Friday, May 12th. Right now, you can enter to win for your chance to win VIP tickets to the show. 20 lucky viewers plus a guest will be chosen. Not only will they receive tickets to our Mother's Day show, but they'll also win a beautiful hanging flower basket from our friends at Simple and Grand, a bottle of wine from Crow River Winery, and of course, the legendary Jason Show mug. Enter to win right now. I know. Enter to win right now on the Jason Show Facebook page. Again, people keep asking, that's how you enter. The Jason Show Facebook page or fox9.com/contest. We'll be right back. Back in a moment. Slash. And just like that, we're back. So you can fit it in there. Again, thanks to this great audience, and you guys were great. Thank you so much today. If you want to come see our show, we still have tickets available for the rest of the week. Just go to eventbrite.com or download the Eventbrite app. It's really easy, and just search for The Jason Show, and they'll send you reminders so you won't forget. And what do we always say?
Only pick a day where you can actually make it.
We used to have that problem. Not so much anymore. Not so much anymore. And don't forget, we'll have a recap of that Carol Burnett special tomorrow. That's on another network. That's going to be good. And tomorrow, oh Lord, she's back. Stephanie Hansen. She's tomorrow though is going to be great. She is sampling anything and everything from Trader Joe's. She's going to give us the good, the bad. She's not bringing anything, no. That's tomorrow. She is. Right now, though, that's going to do it for us. If you're watching and you're a kid that's being bullied, you go out there and be yourself because nobody can tell you you're doing it wrong. Have a great day, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Come on, Kendall. Let's go to Trader Joe's.